behind me is an over $20,000 pallet of almost 100 different iPhones. And I also bought multiple boxes of Pokemon cards from Japan with a goal to resell everything and secure enough profit to buy myself a Bitcoin and the brand new iPhone 15. Now let's start opening some packages. So here in this first package, we have a really nice looking Pokemon box. Nice, it looks absolutely great. So this is a custom Pokemon pan for your kitchen that I imported for $120 from Japan, and it resells for a little over 200 bucks here in the States. Now next up, I got some Pokemon card booster packs, and right here I have another custom to Japan Pokemon card pack. And here in this final box, we have a bunch of Pokemon card booster packs. Now this was the most expensive thing I bought. I think it was around $175, and my idea is to sell each of these packs individually in an effort to make some money. I literally have a ton of booster packs here, and I also bought one of these boxes right here. I think we should be able to double our money on this. Moving back to this pallet of iPhones, I paid exactly $22,255 for them all on bstock.com between a few different listings from the same seller. Now, as for the condition of all of these, they were all said to be in grade A condition and photographed in the original boxes, but honestly, grade A condition could mean a lot of different things.
Oh my goodness, first of all, what?
So starting things off, we've got a nice iPhone 8. It's 64 gigabytes in the black version, and boom, this is the phone here. It has no accessories, which kind of sucks, and the phone also turns on. It's still got some battery life, and of course, we gotta make sure it has no iCloud on it, since that would really suck if I bought a bunch of iCloud locked phones. Next up here, we've got another iPhone 8 in black. It is also 64 gigabytes, and this one has a little bit of battery life left, only about 5%. The iCloud is removed, which is very exciting. This phone is fully functional. I'm gonna go ahead and open a couple more of these phones up to make sure everything's functional, and if it's all good, we're gonna start listing these babies to make my money back, since I seriously went broke for this video.
And the listing process was bound to take a lot of time. I had tens of thousands of dollars of inventory to list for sale, and I knew my options for at least eBay would be very limited.
So I just tried listing this Pokemon pan on eBay, and when I went to click list, they hit me with the notification saying my selling powers have been limited. I guess this is revenge for selling fake AirPods back in the day.
But nonetheless, I'm gonna figure it out. Between using eBay alternatives like Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or even some phones being listed on Swappa, literally everything is gonna be for sale. Now, while we wait to make some money back from this phone venture, along with get around the eBay ban, let me explain the business model behind these Pokemon cards. I bought them all from a website called Buyee.jp, where you can import any items you want from Japan. It essentially works by going to the Japanese version of websites like Mercari, Amazon, Rakuten, Rakuma, along with Japan Shopping and auction. I personally went for the auction format, as that's how I found you can get the best deals, and I bid on these items knowing there was a gap in the market where I can sell them in America for more money than they sell for in Japan, as many collectors love the original Japanese Pokemon cards.
This Pokemon pan was bought for $120 and is going for $200 online. This group of 100 booster packs go for $3 to $4 each in the US, but I bought all 100 of them for only $175. And finally, I also bought this box of Pokemon cards for $100, and I should be able to sell them for $50 to $100 in profit. And guys, I just realized while filming this that we got a sale on Mercari for this iPhone 11. Only $22,195 of capital left to recover.
Buyee ships the products you find from Japan to their warehouse to inspect, repackage, and ship to your home location internationally, all for an affordable import fee. And after everything, our all-in cost on the Pokemon cards is $395, and I'm projecting at least $250 in profit. And if it wasn't for Buyee sponsoring this video, I couldn't have afforded the massive upfront capital this video took. So a link to their website will be down below in the description, and using the top link below, you get 10% off your order to start this method of reselling today. Seriously, you guys always ask me for ways to make money, so here's an easy way to start.
Now next up, guys, we've got to take our now packaged phone to the post office and drop it off, and then we're going to be meeting up with someone else for our first in-person sale of this video.
All right, guys, so I'm about to go meet someone for an iPhone XS Max. We're doing this sale kind of late at night, and this is also my first time meeting someone at a laundromat, but I think we're gonna meet inside. She's gonna check out the phone and hopefully buy it. I'm excited to get another sale done for the day, baby. Hi, are you here for the phone?
Yeah, my first time having an iPhone. Does it work with AT&T?
Yes, it does. It's actually unlocked, so it'll work with any carrier. And following that sale, I met up with someone else the next morning.
Yeah, this is perfect for my girl, you know, so I appreciate you actually coming to me. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah, have a good one.
After those two sales for an iPhone XS Max and an iPhone SE, we are up to $400 in cash in 2 days, which is definitely not bad. But next up, we're gonna head home and start focusing on online sales, since I have a feeling that's where the big money money's gonna be.
I just made it back home, and after attempting to make a new eBay account, it looks like they let me list some items for sale. So far, we just have the Pokemon cards listed, but I'm going to go ahead and try and add the phones next, and hopefully we start selling some stuff. As you guys can see down here, we just sold all 6 of our Pokemon Gold booster packs. Also, just for fun, I'm auctioning off one of the Pokemon decks starting at $50 for the next 3 days. It already has 7 watchers on it, and I've seen these decks go for as high as $300, but with my account being new, I guess we'll see. It's been a couple days. Unfortunately, I got a little sick, but as you guys can see, our eBay earnings are up to $1,649 from 6 phone sales, and I also sold a whopping 4 phones locally.
Hey, how's it going?
There it is.
Sweet. Awesome. You recording?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I just...
Filming those interactions is always kind of sketchy, since imagine a stranger just coming up to you and secretly recording, but nonetheless, we get the job done, and as you guys can see on our eBay page, the Pokemon deck that we put up for auction sold for $180.50. We only paid $100 for it, so after everything, we're looking at about $57 in profit. With the phones on eBay, a lot of the iPhone XS Maxes or iPhone XSs ended up selling the best, whereas the older models like the iPhone 8 or the iPhone SEs tend to sell a little bit better locally. A lot of the people nearby where I live are lower income, meaning these older devices right here actually have pretty high demand. Now let's package some of these phones up along with these Pokemon cards and bring them to the post office. This entire process really made me miss the days of selling on eBay. Selling and shipping out items should be the easy part. The money is made when you buy products at the right prices. All of our orders are officially packaged. Now let's go to the library, print out the shipping labels, and bring our packages to the post office. And now that our packages are shipped out, I'm gonna call eBay support in case we run into an issue I'm expecting.
How can I help you today?
Hi, I was just calling because I was curious, what are my seller limits on my account? eBay always used to have rules about sellers limits on new accounts, so my question is, with our revenue approaching $2,000, are they gonna cap me soon?
Your selling limit is $2 million.
Okay, that's no problem. You said $2 million?
That's correct.
A $2 million seller's limit is great news, allowing me to keep on selling phones until the end of time. Phones sold consistently over the next few weeks. I was about to get rich.
I appreciate it, man.
Of course, well, yeah, otherwise we're good to go.
Fan.
Phones just sold and sold. I just got back from a phone meetup on Facebook Marketplace, and a big tip I have to make the sale is be willing to meet your customer wherever. Be willing to meet them at work, on their lunch break, or drive across town if needed. Also, guys, I got some big updates on the eBay profile. Sales are now up to a whopping $5,543. And between everything, sales are over $8,000. We've officially made half our money back, but I have a feeling it's not going to continue to be this easy. A lot of the most profitable devices have already sold, and I'm now stuck with phones I paid higher prices for, such as these iPhone 8s I got for about $100 each, and some of these iPhone SE 3rd gen 256 gigabytes I got for as high as $150 each. Not a great deal, because when you look on eBay sold listings, a lot of those phones are going for about that price, meaning after eBay fees and shipping, I'm actually losing money on those. But luckily, in my years of phone flipping, I found private buyers who are people who buy phones off you directly, even in bulk, instead of going through a platform like eBay or Facebook Marketplace. An example of a private buyer I've used in the past is Atlas Mobile, who pays $100 for a perfect condition iPhone 8 or $160 for the iPhone SE 3rd generations I have. So though the margin is small, I think I'm gonna sell these phones in bulk to a private buyer like this. And with 15 iPhone 8s left and 13 iPhone SEs, we're looking at $3,580, which brings us even closer to breaking even. To be honest with you guys, since I started this video in November, literally months have passed, and we are officially $700 from breaking even. And that includes 4 iPhone X's, an XS Max, and 2 iPhone XS's. Which brings the question, is pallet flipping even worth it? Yes and no. I wouldn't recommend going as big as I did, but bstock.com has a lot of smaller lots of phones up for auction every day. The only thing is, you need to have an LLC and sometimes a reseller ID to be able to buy off of that website, so I do understand not everyone has that. So I definitely would consider doing this again with a smaller batch of phones at the right price. On that note, it is now February 15th, and our 30-day eBay sales are $4,253.12, and over $11,000 in total. And between private buyers, local sales, some sales on Mercari, and of course eBay fees, Mercari fees, and shipping, we're looking at a profit of a little bit over $1,500. That's definitely enough to buy the iPhone 15, but with Bitcoin going from $37,000 to $52,000 since the start of this video, I don't think we made enough money for that. So here's the surprise. Instead of buying the iPhone 15 for myself, I want to give it to someone who comments on this video. Just comment down below with a note of your name and also your email or Instagram so I can contact you, and make sure to show some love to the sponsor Buyee, since they're a great platform and they waited patiently for months for this video to be done. We also made $126 in profit selling the Pokemon cards, and we still have one listing left to sell. So with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you want to watch another iPhone flipping video, check this one out on the screen right here. Peace out, guys.